Well, Light, it's all over.
Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Death Note episode 9. Now guys, okay, the last two episodes were insane. The last episode in particular, like we saw Light's house getting bugged and he didn't even flinch, man. He was prepared, he was ready, he anticipated all L's moves so far, and even this, man. He anticipated that L might break all the laws and all the rights and bug his house. And as soon as he walked in, I was like, oh, he's done. He's done. He's gonna talk to Ryuk or do something strange as soon as he walks in his room, and he's done, man. But no. As soon as he walked to his room, he noticed that somebody was in there previously because of the doorknob. He was prepared. He anticipated everything, man. He even had that mini TV stashed in the chips. He was eating the chips and writing names all while watching the TV broadcast live at that point in order to gain an alibi in Al's eyes. So that's just, but that didn't work, man. Al is still so smart. Like, they're both so smart, okay? Al was like, I'm not sure, okay? This is too sus. This is too calm. This is too perfect. I'm still gonna keep an eye on him, okay? So he didn't really manage to do what he planned, but at the same time, L didn't get his evidence. So we're gonna be jumping right into this reaction. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm assuming they're still gonna go back and forth like this over the cameras. And yeah, I'll even try to raise he even tried to raise a reaction from Light by broadcasting that on the news that he brought in more backup, and then Light did a strange thing, literally called Al an idiot and was like, they're pretty dumb, I think Kida could see through this, which in my eyes would make him hella suspicious, but apparently not in his own. So we're gonna be jumping right into this, guys, but before we do, if you enjoy my reactions, feel free to share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, ring that bell for notifications, guys. Follow me on Instagram, join my Discord server, and and my Patreon page. And without further ado, guys, let's jump right into this reaction. Let's go. Okay, enough with the...
I can't believe my son is looking at those magazines.
Hey, Light!
Yep.
Come on! Dinner's ready!
He was so proud of himself. At first I thought that was a bug.
And write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
Yep.
Witness to my alibi is L himself.
Yeah, that was a smart move, man. Okay, so the title of this episode is Encounter. So I'm assuming... Okay, I'm not gonna assume. Let's continue.
Are you sure about this? Ryuk? Yeah, I'm sure nobody's following you, okay? Now hurry up already, will ya? The symptoms are getting worse. I really hope you're not saying what you think I'd want to hear just to get some apples. Whoa, hold it right there. I just flew out and checked the 100-meter radius around you and there was no one there. So yeah, for the last time, I'm sure, okay? All right, but on the...
Okay, Ryuk is exhibiting some side effects from not eating apples, because apparently apples affect Shinigami like cigarettes and alcohol affect us. So, there's a drawback. Look at him, like, why is... Okay.
News, they said they were dispatching
Weird.
1,500 investigators to Japan. They're bluffing. You said so yourself.
Yep.
If it were really happening, they wouldn't announce their arrival. Instead, they
True.
come and investigate secretly.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right. Well then, I'll like some apples. Nice.
Nice.
Here you are. Please come again. Light, come on, hurry up.
Yep. He's hungry.
You know, you really haven't been that nice to me. You have me looking all over for cameras, telling me that I can't even eat apples in the house anymore. It's not right. Make sure you eat the core as well.
You know, I might actually write your name in my death note and kill you.
Can he do that? That was something I was actually thinking about. Can he do that? Because Light is fairly, being a prick to this Shinigami. And it's a Shinigami, man. It's a god of death, right? So this is a literal god standing beside him. And Al is abusing him every chance he has, gotten so far. So can this god of death hurt Light if he wanted to? Like, can he write his name in his own death note and make him die? Or maybe some other atrocious shiz, because this Shinigami looks capable, like the way he looks, distraught. He looks like, whoa, somebody you should be afraid of. But Light apparently really thinks he's God and nothing can touch him. So
Just like that. I wouldn't laugh if I were you.
Right. That reminds
See,
me, I got
he's-
one finishing touch left to add.
he's not even phased.
Hey, Ryuzaki.
Yes?
I've been thinking about the purse snatcher and the embezzler's heart attacks 2 days ago. It seems my family couldn't have had any knowledge of them before they died. Shouldn't that resolve any doubts you have?
You may be right. Even though Kira can't control the time of death, I don't think there's any way he could have arranged their deaths without having seen the broadcast first, huh? Your son has come home.
Oh yeah, here we go again.
So you're gonna keep quiet and pretend to study again, huh?
I have a good grasp of where all the cameras are placed, but I only managed to kill a purse snatcher and an embezzler using that trick with the potato chips.
Yeah.
Both of them were guilty of much lesser crimes than my previous victims.
Exactly. That's why he was suspicious to Al. He was like, why would he go to such lengths to kill small fries, okay? And then he tied that up with the fact that those two small fries were the only ones broadcasted at that certain point, which would have made for an incredible alibi. So Al was like, even though I can't prove that that's what he's doing, it's sus that he killed off two not that important criminals, because beforehand he was killing huge ones, but now he could only get to these two small ones in order to make me back off. But I'm not gonna do that because this is suspicious. So he's gonna continue watching him. So yeah, he's in a bind, man. He's in a bind.
You're watching TV.
I made sure to kill criminals whose names and faces were broadcast when I didn't have access to TV or the internet. But there's a chance I'll look even more suspicious if only these lesser criminals end up dying while I'm not receiving information. In other words, if I kill other petty criminals whose names and faces are broadcast as I watch TV, I won't draw unnecessary attention to myself. For this to work, all I really have to do is remember the identities of the criminals I either see on TV or while I'm online, regardless of the severity of their crimes. That way, whenever I go out, I can use that piece of the death note I keep in my wallet to kill them at random times. Just like that. It's the perfect way to deal with these hidden cameras.
Okay, it's a perfect way to deal with these hidden cameras, but what are you gonna do when you run out of that paper, man? You can't open that drawer because it's in the view of the cameras. So, and also you're watching the broadcast now, you're watching the news, and Ali's seeing that. So even if those guys die, okay, I guess you know what you're doing.
In the past few days, I've listened to all of our audio recordings and reviewed the video footage we captured. I've gone over them many times, and I've come to a conclusion. Our surveillance of the Kitamura and Yagami households has revealed nothing.
So they're clear?
We will remove the cameras and wiretaps.
Oh!
All that and we still don't have any suspects.
It's okay, Matsuda. We'll have to pursue other leads, but we'll get them.
Please don't get the wrong idea. I only said that we were unable to reveal anything suspicious based on our surveillance.
What?
Even if Kira was among them, I'm sure he wouldn't make it obvious. No.
Why are you showing me his legs? Don't show me his legs, okay? And also, Light's dad was so excited for a second. He's like, oh, that's okay, Matsuda. We're gonna have to pursue other leads. Because he was excited that his family has finally been exonerated, and And now Al's here saying, wait, don't get me wrong. Just because we're taking the cameras and, it doesn't mean they're still not sus. Okay? They're still suspects. In fact, if they were Kira, they wouldn't make it so easy. So this doesn't prove anything.
In fact, it could mean he was able to continue
Stop it.
killing without doing anything outwardly suspicious.
Okay.
Well, then you believe that Kira is among one of those families?
As I've said, there's a 5% chance.
Okay.
Kira never stopped killing people, even while the surveillance cameras were in place. I still have no idea how he's been able to commit these murders, but let's say he could kill someone simply by wishing death upon them. You'd think that any human being would have shown at least some emotion, some sign that they were knowingly committing an act of murder. So the obvious conclusion is that Kira couldn't be one of them. However, what if he is one of these people we've been watching? If he is, we have to assume that his psyche has reached godlike proportions, punishing evildoers without the slightest change of expression. It almost makes me want to believe that Kira doesn't exist, that this is just the wrath of a vengeful god. But that idea is completely absurd, to think that God would need a person's face and name to kill them. No, these aren't acts of God, but someone very childish and immature who wants to pretend they're God. That's what's going on here. A mass murderer who calls himself Kira exists somewhere. I'm sure of it, and I will catch him. But I can't count on Kira making any mistakes. It doesn't matter how long we watch him, he's not going to expose himself to us. So what should I do? Ideally, I would get to know him well enough that he'd admit to me that he was Kira and show me how he kills. Would that even be possible?
Wait a minute! The last sentence he just said. Ideally, I would get to know him and make him reveal to me whether he's Kira or not. Is such a thing even possible? And the title of this episode is Encounter. So are they gonna meet up? Because I'm thinking, even if they meet up and Light saw his face, he still doesn't know his name, right? Even we don't know his name. I don't think his name is L. Okay, so that's interesting. And okay, we'll see what he meant by that, but I think he's going in that direction. Also, his thought process, I love it. I love it. Okay, and yes, that does sum it up pretty much. Like every human being would show some remorse, something that he is a mass murderer. But not if his ego has reached that high of a level that he thinks he's absolutely sure he's doing God's work, that he is God, he is doing this, he is helping people, okay? He is doing the right thing, and that's why he feels no remorse whatsoever. It's strange, but it's possible, okay? And what he said, the fact that God would need a human face and body, ridiculous. This is not a God. This is someone who's so childish, he actually thinks he is one. So but I can't take it from Light. He's a smart guy.
Hey, Light, I just checked and all the cameras have been removed. All of them.
Already.
Hello? Are you listening to me?
He needs to make sure.
Hey, Light! Oh, good point. We still don't know if they've removed all the wiretaps from the house.
I suppose this means I'm no longer a suspect. Everything's going as planned. But I'm sure Al won't give up that easily.
No.
If he's still working with the Japanese police, chances are my father is working with him. Or under him anyway. If that's the case, I'll have to use my father to find out Al's true identity, and I'll eliminate him.
He got it.
Once I get rid of Al, Kira will be one step closer to becoming the god of the new world.
Honestly, Al has been doing amazing things, because if it wasn't for him, Kira would have already pretty much annihilated everybody, and who knows where he would go next. So maybe, I don't know, what he just said, he's gonna use his dad to get to Al in order to eliminate him, which is essentially, I think, what Al said for Light. He wants to get close to him and then make him reveal that he's Kira. So again, their brain waves, their brain paths are on the same route, okay? And they're attracting one another. So I love that. I love that little detail right there. So their strategies are essentially the same.
Light, hurry up. You don't want to be late. Oh, do your best.
I know you don't need it, but good luck.
I really don't see why you two are making such a big deal out of this.
Does he have an exam or something?
I'm relieved we don't have to deal with wiretaps in the house anymore.
Well, it's nice to know that one cause of stress was resolved before my exam. And once I get into university, I'll have a lot more room to act as Kira. Then I can focus on finding out who Elle really is.
Wait, so he has the entrance exam to the university? Damn, man, that's not easy. So, and he's so chill. This really emphasizes the fact how smart this dude is. He doesn't even need to study that much. I mean, he is studying, but, you know, he's not even phased. This is nothing to him. Child's play. His real goal in life is now this.
You there! The exam will be starting in 10 minutes, so you better hurry up!
It's fine. I plan to get here 3 minutes before the test. I hate waiting. I'm here too early.
Well.
Yeah, confident. Confident as hell.
And begin!
Is he cheating? No.
You there! Student number 162. Sit properly in your chair.
No way! No way! Oh, this was his next move! I'm sorry, but how the hell do you go to an entrance exam barefooted and sit like that? L looks like a bum, okay? He looks like a bum, and I love him. But that stare down, like, you know, like he's oozing energy from behind Light, like, I'm gonna get you. And that's what he meant, okay? He's gonna get close to him. So he entered his university? Damn, and also he probably used his dad against Light as well, like Light was planning to do against L, because, you know, that's how he found out where Light is taking the test, probably. And I'm loving this. Okay, now they're face to face. They're face to face, which means Light only needs to find out about his name, and I think I see where this is going, because now that he's gonna see his face, the name is gonna be pretty hard to get, considering this is Al and he's not gonna give it up like that girl did. But there are always the eyes. That's an option, right? The Shinigami offered him the Shinigami eyes, which tell you the person's name that you want to kill. So I think in the end, Light might just have to give up half of his remaining lifespan to the Shinigami in order to get the eyes, in order to get rid of L. Because otherwise, I don't see how he can possibly gain like the knowledge of his name. Because nobody knows it, right? Except L, and L's not gonna give it up. So, okay, the rules. A god of death cannot be killed even if stabbed in his heart with a knife or shot in the head with a gun. We saw that. However, there are ways to kill a god of death which are not generally known to the gods of death. There are ways to kill a god of death? I did not know that. Okay, so Light can kill Ryuk. The conditions for death will not be realized unless it's physically possible for the human, or is it reasonably assumed to be carried out by the human. Okay. This is logical, but gods of death can die. Now this gives me a lot of new theories.
Seems like a lot of Shinigami are observing the human world lately. What's with that anyway?
It turns out Ryuk is being kept by a human.
What do you think?
They found out.
Seriously, he's a disgrace to the pride of the Shinigami. No, I'm talking about the human who's keeping Ryuk. Who would want him as a pet? All pets are supposed to be cute.
Okay, their sense of humor is ridiculous, but you know, that is, you know, we have pride. The pride of Shinigami has been tainted. What are you talking about, man? Ryuk himself said that you guys like hate life, but are too afraid to stop writing names in your death note and die off because you don't know what's waiting for you. So you just keep living, and your whole universe and realm is disgusting and gloomy, and it has nothing. So Ryuk went over there to have some fun, and you guys are gonna like, oh, he's this and that. No, he's smart. I would do the same thing. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna sit in a gloomy, dark place for eternity just punching myself in the face of boredom. I'm gonna go entertain myself.
When you're right, you're right.
So what's the story on this human anyway? Is it a male or a female? Who knows? In that case, I think I better go take a closer look.
What?
Oh boy.
Another one is gonna go down there? Okay, this is getting interesting, guys. I just thought of an amazing theory. Okay, because the title encounter can also suggest that another Shinigami is gonna encounter, you know? So what if, now that Els finally showed himself, what if this Shinigami that's coming down is gonna be like, well, let's make this even more interesting, and then goes and gives his death note to El. And then El has his own Shinigami that's there to explain to him what's happening, and then they can, you know, he can pretty much gain enough knowledge to catch Light. Okay? And then Light is gonna be forced to take the eyes to see El's name, and then inadvertently it's gonna be all-out war. I think that's where this is going. I might be wrong, but I just got excited, so let's continue. Damn! Has so much potential. He looks good in a suit. Wait, entrance ceremony? So he passed the exam?
You're a college student now. That's kind of exciting. I'm filled with joy.
Something about him being a serial killer and me knowing it kind of, you know, ruins the excitement for me, you know? I want to be proud for him, but it's just, you know, I know he's there only because, you know, I know he has other goals.
Freshman Representative Light Yagami.
Yes.
Oh!
Ooh, wow.
And Freshman Representative Hideki Ryuga.
Oh, here.
Is that Hideki Ryuga, the pop idol?
That guy? There's no way he's got the brains to get into a school like
Pop
Tall.
idol?
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't look anything like the real Hideki Ryuga.
What?
I knew I'd be giving the address with one other student, but I never expected this. I remember him from the exam center. He got into trouble for sitting...
Okay, let's talk about this. What is this shiz about him being a pop idol? Did he assume a fake personality and identity here so Light doesn't know his real name? I'm assuming that's the only plausible explanation, but then why would he assume a pop idol that's obviously that's not him? So I'm confused here. So Light is gonna give a speech with another person and that other person is out. Guys, this is all going in a direction that I'm thinking it's gonna be like what I said a minute ago, like that other Shinigami is gonna join L because he's gonna see that he's, you know, battling Ryuk and this kid. I'm just gonna...
Oddly in his desk. It seemed like he was off.
So he remembered him.
As all of us embark on this new chapter of
The
our
student who
lives,
scores highest on the test is supposed to give the speech, right?
I guess both of them must have had the high score this year.
I'm honored
I heard they both had perfect scores for all subjects.
Seriously?
Seriously?
It's hard to believe there are actually people like that.
I think I like the little woman.
So they're smart.
You're so weird, Yoko. Look at how he's dressed.
Man, these two are total opposites.
Yeah.
This one looks like a sheltered genius who's been groomed for success his whole life. But the other one,
As we embark on this new chapter in our
there's
lives,
something not right about him. He's just freaking weird.
This guy must be what they call him.
Okay, they make a lot of good points. I thought these guys were fairly similar. And even that girl that got killed off 2 episodes ago, Ray Pember's future wife, she also thought, like, there's something about you, like, you remind me of Elle, you know? But now that I look at them and actually see them standing right, like, beside each other, yeah, they're not similar at all. Like that guy said, Light looks like he was groomed for success his entire life, where Elle is not even trying. Like, he doesn't care. Well, of course he doesn't care, because this university shit is only because he thinks Light is Kira. So he's doing an investigation. He infiltrated the university, but the fact that they both got high scores on all subjects, damn, that's the only thing where they're similar, okay? The brain, the mind. And did you see, like, when Elle was walking up and Light was, like, talking about him, the glare, like, that glare was scary. Like, damn, that was, it gave me the chills, man. They really drew him freakishly strange. But yeah, Elle is definitely weird, and the way he's, like, why was he barefooted at the exam? I'm still not getting over that.
Genius. Coming to the total
Yeah.
entrance ceremony dressed like that? Unbelievable. Either he's crazy or he's just toying with us.
and Representative Hideki Ryuk.
Yes, I think Al is smarter here, because he's not even trying.
Light Yagami. Your father is Chief Soichiro Yagami of the NPA. Your respect for your father's matched only by your strong sense of justice.
Who the hell is this guy?
You're planning to
Damn.
join a police agency when you graduate, and you've already got experience, seeing as you've helped the police solve a number of cases in the past. Now you're showing an interest in the Kira case. I'm impressed by your abilities and your sense of justice. If you promise not to tell anyone about this, I have important information concerning the Kira investigation that I'd like to share with you.
Where's this coming from? And who is he? Is it safe to just ignore him? But I wonder what this information actually is.
I won't tell
He's,
anyone.
he's like, is it safe if I just ignore him? Yeah, just ignore the kid. It's obviously freakishly weird talking to you, addressing you, knowing everything about you. No, you can't ignore that. But yeah, I think Al is like his calm in person to see whether he's gonna flinch when he, like, you know, mentions the things that, you know, concerning the Kira case. So yeah, Light is intrigued here, but he doesn't know who this guy is. So Al has he's one step ahead of him because he knows everything about Light, and he knows this is Light, but Light doesn't know that this is Al, the actual Al, man. Okay, this is getting amazing. This is gonna be on another level. Is Al actually gonna manage to befriend this guy? Or is this gonna go in another direction? So
I won't tell anyone.
What is it?
I want to tell you I'm Al.
oh, if he keeps
What?
his composure.
There's no way. What's he talking about? If he really was L, he'd never admit to it. I thought this guy was a bit strange, but this is pretty extreme.
Oh,
Stop.
yep.
This isn't good.
He can't
Don't
react.
act surprised. On the off chance that he really is L, I have to act how Soichiro Yagami's son Light Yagami would act in this situation. There'd be no reason for him to be afraid.
The
If you are
stare.
who you say you are, then you have nothing but my respect and admiration.
Thank you. The reason I chose to reveal my identity to you is because I think you could be of some help to us on the Kira investigation. Light Yagami. The likelihood that you are Kira is just under 5%. Even so, something tells me I'm not wrong to suspect you. But you're just too perfect. If you are Kira, I can't think of anything that would put more pressure on you than this little scenario.
If this guy is really L like he says, then consider me impressed.
Yes.
Indeed. If this guy really is L, no, even if he's not L, I can't do anything to him.
Bruh, the deafening silence, how they did that scene. I just wanted to tell you, I'm L. He didn't like waste a breath. He just told him, flat out told him, and was like, your move, bish. And he was just analyzing every single flinch. And did you see Light like barely holding it? Like he was like, you know? Because he was shocked. He was shocked. How the hell are you gonna ambush me like that? Like, I just wanted to tell you, I'm L. I love it. And the fact that they're drawn completely different from everybody else to emphasize that they're talking the crowd, Ryuk standing above Light, listening to all of this. I love this, man. I love this. This was such a good scene, and the fact, like what Ryuk said, if this guy really who he says he is, color me impressed. Yes, because this was well done. This was well done. I don't know what L is planning, and I don't know what Light's gonna do, but damn!
If what he's saying is true, it probably means he's already shown his face to my father.
Yep.
Now, if he were to die right after telling me who he was, it would only confirm their suspicions. Although it's obvious Hideki Ryuga is nothing more than an absurd alias, it still complicates things. Even if I get lucky and it isn't an alias, if I try to kill him by simply writing his name in the death note, I might accidentally picture the face of Ryuga the pop star and end up killing him instead.
Oh, so he didn't assume the identity of the pop star. He just assumed the name and last name the same as that popular guy. So everybody knows that guy. So that's why he did it. That's so good. And we have another problem. If Light writes that name and, by mistake imagines the pop star and the pop star dies, this guy, L, is gonna just put handcuffs on him. He's gonna come to the station. And if it turns out that this is L's real name and he dies, that's just gonna confirm. So L is bulletproof here, man. Checkmate. This is awesome.
If he die, he'll know for a fact that I'm Kira.
Yep.
Is he really L? Does he already suspect that I'm Kira?
Yeah.
It's hard to say how much he knows, but I must be under suspicion.
Yeah.
What other reason could he have for telling Soichiro Yagami's son that he's L? Does this mean that he's still suspicious of the people that Ray Penbro was investigating before he died? Even so, I still don't see why he would reveal himself to me directly. I can't let him see any signs of distress. It's better if I just clear my mind.
Yep. He was getting anxious as hell, man. And I understand, man. I feel you, man. This is not a good situation to be in. And Al's just chilling on the chair right beside him. And all the questions he just asked, just ask yourself this thing. Why is he here? Of course it's you, man. Of course he thinks it's you. Why else would he be here? Okay, so the ceremony's over.
I didn't think the ceremony would be so interesting.
He's just enjoying it.
Hey, Light.
You hear that? I think it's your new friend.
Nice meeting you.
No, the pleasure was mine.
So he's just gonna be
What an amazing car. A limousine?
Well,
a Mercedes?
sure I'll see you on campus.
Yeah, take care.
Okay, I'm sorry, but L reminds me of the Batman. I'm Batman. Maybe that's his name. Come on, man. This is Alfred, and he come on. Let's be
That kid
honest.
must come from some serious money.
Yeah.
He's at the top of the class? Where's the justice?
He's Batman. Did you catch that little thing? Where's the justice? And then the camera shifts to Light, and Light's like, I am justice.
Hey, welcome home, Mr. Toe.
Well, he's gonna freak out. Yup. Yup.
Damn it! He got me!
Yup.
What do you mean? Damn, L! I've never been so humiliated in my life!
He couldn't predict that.
The Shinigami ideal, then you should have no problem killing him, right?
And
Oh,
what can
yeah.
those Shinigami eyes do me if this is just a trap? If I kill him and it turns out he's not really L, that would be like announcing to the real L that I am Kira.
Son,
Don't think
That's right! He doesn't even know if that's the real L, okay? That could be an imposter planted by the real L just to prove a point. And he got him so good, man! He got him so good! I love it! I haven't even thought about that. There are so many scenarios in this thing. The pop star, everybody knowing that name, this guy not being L or being L, this guy revealing himself to Light. He got him! He got him! He can prove that's Kira, but he put him in a stalemate and he cannot overcome this obstacle, okay? He's just there and he can't do anything to him because if he does a single thing, he's a suspect. I mean, he's already a suspect. He's he's just gonna prove his point. So this
Shinigami killing people and humans killing people are the same thing because they're not. I want nothing more than to kill him, but if I do, it's like asking to get caught.
Yep,
Unfortunately,
exactly.
Death Note can only kill the person whose name is written in it, so it's not like I can arrange for someone else to kill him. It's inconvenient. That's the flaw with the Death Note.
Light is usually so calm, but he's snapped.
Yes!
This must be getting to him.
At first, I
Yep,
thought
yep.
once I found out his name, I'd have him die in an accident or kill himself. However, none of that will do me any good unless I know with 100% certainty that this guy is L. No,
Yes.
it's already too late to do anything about it since he's approached me and introduced himself as L. It doesn't matter how sure I am. Regardless of the cause of death, if L dies now, the police are going to suspect me. I underestimated him. I never even considered the possibility that he would reveal his identity to me on purpose. He could be telling all the suspects the same thing. In fact, it doesn't even have to be him. He could have sent a double instead. For
Yep.
L, this strategy acts as a solid defense and it allows him to confront Kira directly. He can defend and attack. He got me. It was a good move.
But he is enjoying it. Yep. This guy's a maniac. He's ego.
There's no reason for me to be worried. After all, this is proof that they don't have anything on me yet. If it's my friendship you want, I'll gladly accept it. In time, I'll earn your trust. And once you've told me what I want to know, there'll be no point keeping you alive. Then I'll kill you. With my hands if I have to.
To be continued. Okay, guys, just like I said in the beginning, the same thought process. He just said, okay, if you want to befriend me, go ahead. I'm gonna gain your trust, and once I extract all the information I need, I'm gonna kill you with my own hands if I have to. Okay, pretty much the same thought process as L's. He said in the beginning, he said in a perfect scenario, I'm gonna get close to him and make him reveal to me that he's Kira. Okay, so they're doing the same thing. And did you see how, like, Light was sitting like this and just ha 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 ha, and the actual god of death was like in awe. He was like, "Whoa, this guy's a maniac." So yeah, Light is revealing his maniac ego, man, god complex all over the place. And he's enjoying the shiz out of this challenge, okay? But the fact that L pulled a fast one on him, and we saw how prepared Light was for everything, for every scenario but this one. He was not prepared for this, okay? L actually managed to think of something that Light hasn't even, he didn't even think of that. It hasn't even occurred to him that he's gonna go head on with him, you know? And he doesn't know if that's L. He doesn't know if that's his name. He can't kill him. He can't touch him. L made himself invincible with this move. And that's amazing. That's amazing. So, but Light is right. This just means that they still don't have anything on him and that he's safe for now. But yeah, they're gonna play chess in real life now. So I can't wait to jump into the next one, guys. This is gonna be interesting to see them two, like, you know? That's awesome. That's awesome. I didn't see that one coming, but I guess that was the only move that we can make after the cameras, because the cameras didn't work. So, oh, and the fact that L got Light to come home and be all, you know, flustered for the first time. We never seen him even flinch. But he was flustered here because he himself couldn't predict his move. He couldn't predict this move. That's why he was so like, what the hell is going on? And I love it. I love it. Oh, I am here for it. So that's all I have for you today, guys. I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.